Hello there, YouTube. I just figured all the issues out by installing the professional firmware on it, and I'll just show you. Advanced. Let me see. Well, this firmware has many options, so it's a little searching for stuff when you need to see something. So let me see. Control info screen. So I could change it manually to 220 by 220 by 250, and this is the firmware version. um, it's the latest one as far as I can see. But what you also have to change is the extruder. Like, you go to this option, to motion, um, and then you don't change the flow unless there are issues, but you go to E steps. Here default is 93, but that's for regular regular um, printing head and not the direct drive. So you go to E steps, you change the 93 value to 400, I think 24. Let me just check that. It's 424.9. 424. Yeah. Why am I saying this is the value that you should change it to? It might be a little off. You can play around with it a little. Depends on what kind of quality prints you're gonna get. If it's over extruding or under extruding, you can change this value. But if you leave it at 93, that's not enough at all. And you can see how much I had to change. This is the value that I looked up on my Ender 3 S1. It's using the same extruder, so I'm guessing this value should be the same. So I did change this to 335 first. The prints were coming out nice, but this should be the right value, 424. And I'll put it to this. All the rest you leave it the same, and then you go to store the settings. I'm not sure if it does it automatically. And what you also should do, let me see, is hot end PID. Let it calibrate itself. Yeah, the cable is a little on its way. I need to figure out how to put the cable on, but what it does is it heats up. Target is 195 Celsius. It's auto tuning, so all you have to do is just to wait, and when this is done, you have to, well, you can also calibrate your PID for your bed, and then you will get much better values and much better print quality. This is just a follow-up video because the first video that I did had many issues, but if you use Marlin's firmware or the Creality firmware, you will get a lot of issues. Just use the professional firmware and you will have no issues whatsoever. At the moment, I'm really happy with the printer. And I also changed the PI bedsheet, the magnetic PI bedsheet, so it's really good. I also ordered a power supply from Meanwhile, and because this is too loud for my taste, I don't like it. My S1 printer is so damn quiet. If I would turn it on, you wouldn't hear anything at all. And this is what it basically used to be. And this much sound created by a printer, if it is in your living room, your bedroom, whatsoever, it's unbearable. I can't handle it, so I always make my printer's mouse quiet. So as you can see, it's calibrating. When it's calibrated, it's gonna auto stop. It shouldn't take long before it's calibrated. Oh, it has 5 cycles. It's gonna do it 5 times, but this is already the second cycle. You can also change the cycle amount to 1 if you would like, but I think 5 is more accurate than 1, just 1 or 2 or 3. Just to make sure, do it 5 times or more. You can also do it more times, but I don't think it's needed to do it more than 5 times. As you can see, the graphic, it shows it what how good it's gonna keep the values. And here you can see there is much more fluctuation, and in the end the fluctuation is getting a steady probe. It's now cycle is 4/5, just one more cycle, and we can do the bed. I already did the bed with the CR Touch, so it already has a mesh. And great about this firmware is first it heats the bed before it does the probing, which gives you much more better values, much more reliable values on the distance or your Z offset. Look, now it's done. You just do confirm, and then the values are there. Here you can change the PID cycles from 5 to whatever you would like. And I go to store settings, and then I go back, and I can do also the same thing for the bed as well. Bed PID, and it's going to home first, as it did with the hot end PID, and you will get the same menu. And the target is 60 Celsius this time, which is the most used degree for a PLA. I never have issues with this kind of temperature on the PLA that I'm using. This is from Holland. It works well. But to round it up, I'm really happy with the installation of this Sprite extruder. I didn't use the Pro kit. I mean, I did use the kit, but I didn't use the Pro Sprite extruder, just the regular one. I'm saving the Pro for the S1, and I'm going to use the regular one on the Ender 3 V1. I am going to order. Well, I think I already did. I'm not sure if the checkout was finished. And V 4.2.7 motherboard, just to make it a little more rigid than the 4.2.2, because those main boards tend to fail after a while. So I'm just gonna get the 4.2.7 as I have on my other Ender 3 V2. Well, not much else to see. of this PID, but it's all good now. Anyways guys, thank you for watching the video. Hit the thumbs up if you would like the video, hit the thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Bye.